Hello, so we have 2 videos in 2 days for you, which is quite unusual on my channel. So if you didn't watch yesterday's video, which had a lovely cameo from Bonnie the Rabbit, then please go ahead and watch that. In yesterday's video, we looked at my Harley Quinn collection. In today's video, we are going to look at my Poison Ivy collection. So without further ado, let's just get on. These are all the Poison Ivy items I have in my collection. So we ended yesterday's video with comic books, bit of a spoiler. So I'm going to start with the comic books in this video. So I showed these yesterday, the little Gotham series. There's Poison Ivy there. Not going to spend too much time on them because, like I said, I showed them yesterday. Oh, so this one is actually Catwoman. This is a new one that I didn't show you yesterday. And there's Poison Ivy, as you can see. We'll go back to the little Gotham series. We have Poison Ivy there. This is number 2. Number 3, as you can see, we have one of Poison Ivy's plant monsters. And where is she on the cover? I'm not sure. I don't know if this is her as Pamela Isley or if she's on the motorbike. I'm not quite sure. And then the 4th little Gotham comic that I own, she's actually not on the front cover. So I shouldn't have actually shown this one, but I know she's in there somewhere. And my final Poison Ivy related comic to show is this Detective Comics featuring Batman, number 693. Quite a striking cover there. Like I said in the Harley Quinn video, I do have more Batman comics, mostly inherited from my father. I don't know if Poison Ivy's in any of them, so I've chosen to only show the covers, the Poison Ivy covers, rather than trying to go through all of the comics and see if she's in there. So again, I showed this in yesterday's video. As you can see, this is the Batman character Encyclopedia, and there's Poison Ivy on the front. I'm not too keen on the full black and green bodysuit. I'll show you her character page and you'll see what I mean. So this is her character page in that book. I'm not a huge fan of this costume, this iteration. Well, the iteration of Poison Ivy is not too bad, but I'm just not a huge fan of the costume. If you can pause and read, you're more than welcome to. I'll just sort of zoom in for you a little bit. Again, shown in yesterday's video, we have Batman Arkham Universe, the ultimate visual guide. Once again, Batman Arkham is one of my favourite video game series of all time, and Poison Ivy is in those games. And here is her character page. I might be in the minority, I think I am here, but I actually preferred what she looked like in Arkham City. Well, Arkham Origins, not Arkham Origins, can't get my words out. I actually preferred what she looked like in Arkham Asylum and Arkham City versus what she looked like in Arkham Knight. I don't know, I just prefer this character design that you're seeing right now. So I will zoom in and let you pause if you would like to. Of course, I think her character development in Arkham Knight is much better, but in terms of character design, I always prefer this design. Up next is one of my favourite pieces, which is the Poison Ivy, the animated series bust. There she is. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. I love this piece. And if we turn it under, it's by Diamond Select, and it's 1,787 out of 3,000. I would love to collect more of the animated series busts. There she is. She's the only animated series bust I own, actually, and I just think she's incredible. Next up, we have this tiny Poison Ivy figurine here. It won't be able to pick up the details, I don't think, but for such a small figure, she's quite detailed, actually. And if we look underneath, it tells us Poison Ivy, Edera Velinosa. I hope I've said that right. 9,686. And then we have an even smaller Poison Ivy. As you can see, this is tiny. This is her from Batman the Animated Series. I did have a Harley Quinn, but Carl knocked her head off when we moved house. So I do need to replace that. But as you can see underneath, these are from 1999, and they came in a little cylindrical tube. And again, for such a small figure, she's not as detailed as the previous one, but there's definitely some details there. So I showed my one Harley Lego figure yesterday. This is my one Poison Ivy figure. Again, ignore the gun. I don't think that comes with her. But this is my only Poison Ivy Lego. Next up, I have these 2 Funko products of Poison Ivy. So we have this one here, which is called a Daubs, I believe. And then this one, which I believe is called a Pint Size Hero. As you can see, quite a big size difference between those two. Now, as I said in the Harley Quinn video, I do have all of the Batman Arkham games. I'm not going to pull them out for you. Poison Ivy appeared in almost all of them. I can't remember if she was in Arkham Origins. I can't remember, but she appeared in all of the rest. Now, one thing we couldn't talk about in the Harley Quinn video, but we can talk about in this video, is Gotham, because Harley Quinn technically wasn't in Gotham. Poison Ivy technically was. However, instead of being called Pamela Isley, she was called Ivy Pepper. So that's my Gotham collection for you. I don't have any Ivy Pepper specific merchandise. I do have the Ivy Pepper jumper when she was played by Claire Foley, but I haven't brought the jumper down to show you in this video. Another thing we couldn't talk about in the Harley Quinn video is Batman and Robin. Now, we can talk about Batman and Robin here because Poison Ivy, as you might know, was played by Uma Thurman in that movie. Did I like that portrayal? I think Uma Thurman is delightfully bonkers as Pamela Isley, but not my favourite portrayal, I have to be honest. Also, just behind here is Batman Gotham by Gaslight. Ivy did make a cameo appearance in that. I can't really say too much, but if you've watched the film or read the comic, you'll know what I'm talking about. So speaking of Gotham, I have this mug here. I think it's a fan-made mug with Ivy Pepper on it, like the precursor to Poison Ivy. Similarly, this mug also has Ivy Pepper just there. And the final part of this video are my two Ivy Funko Pops. So we have this one here. I'll just have to pull this Joker one out for a second. So we have this one here, which is her appearance in Arkham Asylum, one of my favourite versions of Poison Ivy. And we also have this DC Bombshells version of Ivy. I used to have a poster with this Ivy on it, but I have since lost it. I think I lost it in the move. But it's like a sort of, I don't know what the word is, like a boudoir version of Ivy. Burlesque was the word I was going for, a burlesque version of Ivy. I think she's absolutely beautiful. So that is all of my Poison Ivy items. So thank you very much for watching. If you didn't, please go and watch yesterday's, which was the which was the Harley Quinn video. And coming up next will be my complete Funko Pop collection. You've already had a bit of a spoiler here. But I'm talking Batman, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones, True Blood, Buffy, every single Funko Pop I own. It's going to be a very long video, so grab yourself a cup of tea when that one comes out. But thank you very, very much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you like this kind of thing. Like I said in the Harley Quinn video, if there's any more Batman specific videos you want, please let me know. If there's any videos in general you want, please let me know, and I'll see you all soon. Bye bye.